Alright. Take the fight, then go take the distress. Shield, yeah. That's what I meant to do. You go here, you go there. Save those. Perfect. Nice. There you go. Try and get rid of that weapon, and try and get rid of the shield. Whoa! 6 fuel, 8 missiles, 21 scrap, and a drone recovery arm, which is definitely going to take that. That is a huge reward to start. Ship drifting in space, fleeing, let's hail them. Oh look, it's a freighter, it's going to shoot us. They're going to board with a mantis, so we're going to put up our shield. I might try and do this, try and vent him out maybe. Let's do this. Hitting my weapons isn't great. Excuse me. Oh, that was probably a bit early. It was. Uh-oh. Get it up, get it up. Probably lose a guy here. Ah, damn. Ah, come on. Oh, the missile just snuck in as well. It sucks. Ah, no! Okay. Look, I'm going to take the surrender now, only because I think we can only take more hits from this. 10 scrap is a pretty decent reward, plus a drone, plus 3 fuel, so I'll just take that, just to ease the load on this first bit. I'll probably keep Turing alive just for now. But also, let's just map this sector. So, okay, we got pretty good options to get out. It's a good exit location as well, which is very good. So, goal for this first sector is to get shields. Ideally, 125 scrap from a store. And then after that, change our weapons up. Not a requirement. Oh god, not a requirement this early, but yeah, not a requirement this early on, but definitely want to be something you get done early. I'm gonna go repair this just in case it gets any worse. The charge laser can hit through 2 levels of shields, so that means. So that means you can deal with level 2 shield ships, but the likelihood that you're going to hit both shots on a level 2 ship is a lot lower. So you obviously want to try and change it up. You've only got 3 slots though, so flak. I just did a run just then with 2 flaks, and that worked really well. As much as I want to take this store, I really don't see much point. Just currently, I'd rather take a fight and get more scrap. We can't buy shields regardless of what we sell. So we're better just taking the scrap. They're going to probably board us, yep. I'm going to have to send both guys in there. Okay, well we're only down to one engines, which isn't great. We're going to try and do that so we don't take any more hits. But the shield and the anti-drone drones aren't terrible to start with, to be honest. They can kind of keep you mostly safe. You'll take some hits, obviously, but won't be anything crazy. I'm going to refresh Turing now, because he's a little bit too low. Backup Dino Bank is also another buy that we should really look for. Mostly just because, obviously, you've got a clone bay, so if people die, if that gets hit, and then you're going to lose all your crew, so... Cool. Take another fight. 27... Wow, 27... 27 fuel. Alright, so we're going to attack the automated ship here. Hopefully we get the sensor station, so that should really help us out further on in the sector. I'm going to have to power the shield. I think it's probably worth it, especially with the drone recovery arm. Ouch. If you do this early enough, then the super shield should come up by the time they fire the missile, but this will probably hit. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to take out their weapons, mitigate damage, and then we'll take out their engines and shields, just so they hopefully don't run, because that will probably be what will happen next. Or not. Okay, cool. So 2 flax and a mini beam is a very cheap system that's very effective as well. I just got to the flagship on it, and I got to the second stage really easily. Then I just ran out because I didn't have cloaking or much crew. I only had 4 crew, so 9 scrap and a map of the area. So we can see we've got the store up here, but all our jumps are down here, which kind of is annoying. That's an asteroid field too, so we'd have to bend ourselves over backwards and hit an asteroid to go there, which is not a good idea, so we're definitely going to go to the store. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and down. If we have time, we'll try and jump to here and then this one, but I think we're just going to have to go on a relatively straight line. It's not the worst thing in the world. Storage cache. Okay, well, more often than not, this doesn't have much, but of course we're going to attack the ship anyway. And we've got a burst laser too, which is kind of scary, so we're going to drop that up. As well as a cloak, which isn't helpful, but it means that we can just start auto-firing as soon as... Oh well, we missed. Don't hit anything important. Yes! Perfect. We're going to do that. Really just want to take that burst laser 2 down. More than anything. Probably be a cloak here. Yep. Oh, we still got it though. And obviously, yeah, nothing. That rarely works for me. So I'll just repair our drone control and then get back on the road. Grace should almost be back to full after this. We'll offer our services, but they don't think we're good enough. So I'm going to take the store. Priority is the store, really. I will sell the drone recovery arm if we need to. But hopefully after this fight and the next fight, we should be in a decent spot. I'll put the drone back up again. Just need to hit that magic 125. If you can do that in the first sector, then you're in a good spot. I don't want to auto-fire here either. We're going to double hit the weapons. Oh! And they did the same to us, so let's get everyone in there. They got an Engi repairing, so they're probably going to get this back up pretty quick. Get the charge going again, and then get our mini beam. And we'll just revert everyone back to where they were. It'll hold a little bit longer to get the beam up. Probably... There we go. Alright, excellent. We had a miss there, so... kind of saved us a little bit. Got to wait again just to get the mini beam up. And there we go. They're dead. Contact the civilian ship. Whoa! Burst laser Mark 3. and 7 scrap. So that sells for a really nice amount. We're not going to hold on to that, purely because it doesn't really net us much. I am also going to refresh Gracie now. So what do we got here? Scrap recovery arm. Wow, shields. A lot of stuff there that's quite nice. So let's just get our crew sorted first, which is what I prefer to do. Alright. Oh, no. I forgot I don't have backup DNA bank. Oh, but that's here. That's a really nice set of augmentations. And scrap recovery arm this early in the run is pretty big, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to do it. We might have enough, actually. Let's just have a look. So, we have 118 scrap. Shields are 125, so we're already a little bit behind. But the Burst Laser Mark III sells for 47 scrap, which is huge. And our anti-combat drone sells for a bit too. So, can we do this? So, well, let's get rid of this because it doesn't have any use to us now. Let's buy shields because that's the most important thing. So we've got shields now, which is great. We have 40 scraps still left over. We could buy the backup DNA bank, which means that our crew is now safe in case our clone bay goes down. But I'm actually thinking we go the scrap recovery arm here, because the scrap recovery arm is this still Sector 1? Yeah, it is. And Sector 1 is huge because it maximizes the efficiency basically of your drone system. We could also sell the drone recovery arm, because if we sell the anti-drone, then we only have the shield drone, which we're not really that reliant on anymore. We'll hold on to it, because if we face a ship that's somewhat scary, then it adds an extra layer of shields. But ideally we want to get off this drone reliance now. So I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to buy the scrap recovery arm, leaving us 7 scrap, which... If I sell drone recovery arm and the shield overcharger, then that means we can potentially buy shields level 2, but we wouldn't be able to power it just yet. I'm gonna hold on to it, but I will repair up one just to make it nice and even. All right, so that's a pretty solid Sector 1. We're not out of it just yet, but scrap recovery arm, we can mine the asteroids and we get 23 scrap straight off the bat, which is beautiful. 25 scrap, sorry. Nope. So priority now would be get shields 2, hopefully before we jump out, and then start to look at transitioning our weapons. Not going to pay that toll. We're going to fight them. And because we have the drone recovery arm still, I will put this up because this will be able to hit through our shields. Well, that didn't really work, did it? Never mind. Get everyone off it and try and put out these fires. There's a fire in there now. I'd like to get the shield drone back up. I think we've desynced their weapons enough now where it will be okay. Let's just try and take some shots at their weapons. Didn't work. Oh. There we go. As long as the beam's up, then we're relatively safe from any damage for now. So that buys enough time to get the drones repaired. We'll probably take some pot shots at shields now. Didn't take it down, but this next salvo take out the ship anyway. 3 fuel, 19 scrap. So I'm going to refresh Gracie as well, just because she's weak again. I think I'll leave Big B currently. And we'll jump out. Bit of a rough fight to finish, but overall pretty good first sector. Can't really complain too much. I can't actually. We had some great pickups. A burst laser 3 and a drone recovery arm is huge. We're not going to hire anyone either because we don't really want to spare the scrap. Alright, so looking ahead, got a bit of a brutal split, but it's not that bad overall. This sector worries me because it's so many hostile jumps, but it's obviously going to be, we're going to go up because we get a civvy, we get 2 greens, a red versus a green, 2 reds, and then a slug, which is not fun, and that kind of puts us on a difficult path. So definitely go civilian. Civilian's got a lot more stores and stuff, so definitely want to be taking those. The trap here is that we want to get shields 2 before we get a new weapon, because we can deal with 2 shield ships for now. Another decent sector. The exit's a bit early, or earlier than it could be, which makes life a bit harder, but not too bad overall. We're not going to be able to get this nebula jump, so let's just try and maximize our vision, I guess, of what's coming up. Seeing as long-range scanners will be able to tell us if we've got a fight or not. We can kind of pick and choose our battles. It's 8 our civilian ship here. Really would like to have shields 2 now. Let's do this. It's again a bit of a gamble. Hopefully it should come up in time. Yeah, nice. And we're going to hit this area of the ship first. Hopefully I can make that. I can. Let's do it the other way around. Oh, wow. That sucks. But we've taken down their weapons and their cloaks, so we should be okay. They've got Mance preparing the weapons, so it'll be a little while. Cloaks come back online. That's fine. Because we have no oxygen, that weapons isn't repairing yet. So we're just going to get Gracie out of there before they die. Put it back in there now. And we're going to hit the same spot again. The cloak isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just annoying because of because it slows down the fight. I'm going to try and get a salvo in over here before the cloak comes back up, which it does. Nice. And we get a double reward by helping the civilians. So, lovely. We got a store coming up, but again, I think that's a bit of a trap. So what we want to do is get shields 2 done, because a lot of these fights we're taking, we need shields 2. We can then head towards another fight, take those fights, and then head towards the store. Because it would be nice to get a repair here. Big B is also a bit weak actually, so let's reclone them. So we're going to do this. Ideally, eventually, if we get enough scrap, I'll probably transition out of the clone bay. I don't intend to board on this ship, so buying a med bay instead would be nicer, just so we don't keep losing this, constantly keep losing this cruise training. But now we've got shields 2. Really quite nice. We'll take this fight, jump up, maybe take another fight, and then keep going. Still gaining drones, which is really good too. Take their fuel. Ooh, what do we do here? I think we take these fights, because we can take 3 fights, jump up, and then come across, which is probably what we want to do. We're not going to do that quest. Okay, they're going to try and fly away. I'm going to jump in. Oh, not on my pilot. I'm just going to charge. What we need to do is hit this area. Where are they going to hit? Doors? Let's go into doors. So that's pulled the pilot off, which is good. We're going to put our weapons person in here, help Big B out. Just move them to the front. And the next thing we're probably going to slam is, we'll probably slam engines again. do something like this. So now their engines are down, they can't run. And we'll do the same again. Might do this instead. Just try and get good coverage. 18 scrap, not bad. There's a store here now, so we might actually change our plan. Go here, take this, take the quest and jump up. We'll probably have enough jumps on that. I'm not too interested in what the store's inventory has. I'm more interested in just repairing. And we will refresh Big B. Might be interesting to see what this these other jumps have in store for us. Got a rock with a burst laser 2 and another laser. I'm not going to pay the toll, obviously, but with 2 shields, this should be okay. I'm going to pop the shield drone anyway, because we got the drone recovery arm. I'm a bit more liberal with the use of drones. We want to try and, if we can... So let's do it the other way, so we can try and take this burst laser 2 down before it fires. It's about to fire, so there we go. All just about preventing damage, really. And we're going to do the same thing again. And we'll just keep tapping the shields just so that it doesn't come back up. No one's on the piloting, so it's fine. They resisted it, nice. Don't resist that though. 19 scrap, 2 fuel, and some missiles. Nothing interesting in the way of jumps up here, so we can take this quest. We can jump up and around, so we're not missing out on jumps at the end of the day. Let's take the store. Get our drone back. Alright, well, interesting buy here would probably be the defense drone. Shield overcharger drone doesn't really have much utility for us. We've been popping it just so we get an extra layer of shields anyway, but to be honest, the defense drone would be more useful. So what we can do is sell this, buy the defense drone, and also heal to there. And so what we want to be looking for now is more scrap upgrades to buy enough power to power the system. Seeing as we have to take power directly out of everything. I'm going to straight up buy power here. Probably at the next available opportunity. Send our rock in. Now I could jump here, but there's nothing there, so I'm going to take a fight. To be honest, as much as I don't really need the data stores, 8 scrap isn't really enough to scrap it, so I am going to fight it. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit the weapons and drones first, just to disable the ship. Ship can't actually hurt me with that ion one anyway, but just in case. It's always nicer just to have a less stressful fight. And we'll take the shields down now. Oh, sorry, hit that. That's what I meant to do. And we'll just auto-fire the rest of the fight. Make our life a bit easier. 12 scrap, 1 drone part, 1 missile. So collectively that's probably worth, drone parts are like 6 or 8. So that's more than 20 scrap rather than 8 from getting sensors. And sometimes after that fight, I'm fairly sure you get the sensor map anyway. So here it looks like we might be able to take this fight. But I don't think we'll get 2 jumps out of it. I think we'll take this fight and then jump out. I'm going to buy another weapons power, as well. So now we can have engines running, or we can run the defense drone if we need to. So for instance here, well, I'll run the defense drone anyway. Didn't shoot the hacking, but needed to get it up a little bit earlier. No big deal though. That's a level 2 hack though, so we're going to have to deal with this first. So now it's a level 1 hack, so we should still be able to survive if they do hack us again, which they probably will get one in. So we'll hit the same systems again. And it's now disabled. And we'll hit that other side. 2 fuel, 1 missile, 12 scrap. Nice. See, that's an asteroid field. I'm not really that interested in taking that, especially because my exit will be a dive, so let's just jump out. And I will intervene and defend the outpost. So they've got a cloak here. They don't have any shields though, so I'm going to put my defense drone back up to shoot out that missile. The heavy laser will just hit our shields, and then we can just basically just hit the systems as we please. There is a chance that the missile may get through, so obviously we still want to try and prioritize those weapons. Cloak's down, so that's nice. We can finish piloting off so it's completely dead in the water, and then drone the rest. Beam the rest of it. Okay, we get 1 reward, but we're going to get another one here. So 2 fuel, 2 missiles, 7 scrap. So we're sitting really pretty with our systems. And we get 1 from the outpost saying we get extra missile, drones, and a ton of scrap. I'm probably going to take the Engi controlled here because there's more fights in Engi controlled rather than civvies. And we're going to move towards some red sectors, so let's take this. The good thing is here we're not going to need to buy anything from stores apart from weapons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 fights, then take the store, and we'll probably try and hook out along here. We've got another good exit location here. This is really nice. And after 2 jumps here, we should still be able to take the store and then head on to take the distress. I'm not going to buy anything for the ship currently because we want to float scrap so that we have enough to buy the next weapon when we see it at the store. Ooh, scary ship here. It's only got 1 level shields, but it's got, what's that, 5 projectiles? So we're not going to pay that toll, we're just going to fight them because our weapons should theoretically come up before theirs do. Provided we don't miss, that is. Do that. Okay. Not too bad. It's less than ideal, but okay, that's the second one down. So we're going to take another salvo from the BL2 here. But it missed, which is perfect. Should probably have gotten that charged up a bit earlier. Okay, we missed it. But I had to shoot that one anyway. It's okay. And we'll do the same again. Alright, so burst laser's down. They're offering us 3 missiles, 1 drone part, 40 scrap. I don't really want that. I just want liquid scrap, so we're not going to accept it. And we should be safe from damage for now. Alright, the burst laser's back up, so. Do this. There we go, got him. That was a pretty scary ship for Sector 3. Yeah. So we're sitting at 68 scrap now, which is really good. I'm not going to take that. I always try and avoid pulsars. Take this other fight, take the store, and by that stage you should probably have about 80 scrap, which is enough for a burst laser 2, which would be ideal, but obviously we'll just take whatever they have. We're going to get mind controlled here, but because we've got a slug pilot on, our piloting won't go down. They've got a heavy laser 2? Yeah. They've already hacked our engines, so we can just let our rock just take them out. We're probably going to hit up here anyway, so this mind control won't last very long. And we'll do that. Yep. And he can just work on repairing his damage. 2 Engis on this ship, wow. Shields are down, and then we'll just beam the rest of them. Got a bit confused there with the order of the weapons. Pirates destroyed, we take 3 fuel and 17 scrap. So, onto the store. Alright, well there's flak, so that's pretty big. There's also hacking here, which looks really nice, but I think it's a bit of a trap. Currently we just need some more offense. So let's buy this. The only thing I'd probably want to change from now is get another flak or another burst laser 2 eventually. This weapon system will last us a little bit longer. What am I looking at? So we're going to need 60 scrap to get this weapon system online. But we can now currently deal with more shield ships, which is really nice. There's nothing else I currently want. I'm in the green, so I'm happy. Actually, let's just get 2 more. Why not? It's still pretty cheap for now, so... Now, Jalen and his photos, if they take our crew, there's a chance we might permanently lose them, but we have the med bay, so... Excellent, we did it successfully. Got 5 fuel, 2 drone parts, 13 scrap. 30 scrap, man, that's crazy. All of that is crazy. There's a sun there, but let's take this other distress first. And we'll run another scan. I want to save the Engi. So we get Marfan and 13 scrap. So Marfan can go straight to shields. Really nice. Can buy a safety point now. Let's do that. Let's buy a safety point in weapons so that in this fight, if the sun does hit our... Ooh. I think we do this. If the sun does hit our weapons, we'll be okay. I'm actually going to power the flak now because I've got 2 level 2 shields. So by the time the flak hits, we can probably fire our mini beam. And we'll do something like that. Nice. So took our drone. That's not too bad. Not a fire in there, so I'm just going to leave it for now. It's not of a priority. And we're just going to keep hitting their weapons, piloting, and shields. Alright, so we got a fire in here. It's going to wait a little bit longer. Oh, and a fire in our drone, so we can... They offer us a pretty decent reward, but again, we're flushed with fuel and drones, so I need more scrap. They just need to offer me more scrap. Now, our doors are down, so I want to just sort of get these fixed up before we move on if we can. And I'm going to jump out just before the next solar flare goes off. Jumping when we have we've got systems damage is less than ideal, but it's kind of better to get out of there than take another fire. We're going to try and get to the storage cache again. We got 2 drones here, so we can kind of take our time, which is really nice. So we'll just you know, let the oxygen refill and then repair these systems. And when we're attacking this ship, we want to try and get the shields down so we don't have to spend so much time hammering the shields. There we go, the shields are gone, so now we can just hit the rest of the ship. So we get 19 scrap from the ship, and we can investigate the station. Unfortunately, there's nothing there. We've got another store coming up, but again, don't really have a whole lot of need for anything. from there yet. But buying that gets our weapons online, but it's probably a bit early to do that, to be honest. Flak and the mini beam is serving us well right now, so let's take this fight, and we will probably take the store, depending on what the other jumps have around them. They're going to teleport in here. They've got what looks like a burst laser and a beam. Ooh, a chain ion, okay. Mantis is going to come in, get them hurt with some damage, and we're going to we'll send our human crew over just because they've got a bit more health. Do a nice real big beam across the ship there. Send our crew back to their original stations, and then might try and do a hit in the shields here. Okay, it wasn't enough to get them fully down, but they're no longer repairing their weapons, which is good. That chain ion could have caused big problems for us. Alright, we get 1 fuel, 1 drone, and 22 scrap from the ship, and we get to contact the civilian ship, and they give us more fuel, more drones, and more scrap. So, lovely. Alright. What do we do here? Let's get Big B refreshed. Probably get Gracie. No, Gracie's okay. We're traveling well. We're traveling really well, but knowing what the sectors that we're going into have in store for us, a little bit scary. Alright, so we got 100 scrap, so we got a fair few options we got here. I'm going to take the store, get some repairs up. Not a huge amount we can currently do. We don't have enough for cloaking. And none of these other things are really useful to us. So what I'm going to do is just buy up some repairs. Don't need anything else. And what we can do now is get another point in weapons, another point to power that point. So, and we'll get another point in engines. Now, if I take this one, I'm not going to be able to take that one, but I can take this one, and then jump out. So, we'll definitely get at least one fight. And we're going to attack this ship. They got a burst laser and bomb. Probably going to teleport in. Another Mantis. And we'll put our human crew on it again. Oh, he's strong. So we'll get 3 people on it. He just managed to make it out. So first salvo with a new weapon set is really nice. Does a lot of damage. Didn't even get to fire the second beam off. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 26 scrap. So we're still floating a lot of fuel, which is very nice. I'm going to refresh our weapons guy again. Big B and Marfan will probably be okay. So moving forward, what we want to look at now is probably getting Shields 3 online. This weapon system is good. Defense drone is nice. We can power all of it pretty well. So we're in a perfect position just to sort of springboard towards Shields 3, which is probably going to help us the most in these upcoming red sectors. And they gave us a weapon, so 14 scrap plus laser charger, which I think is between 15 and 20, so that's about 30 scrap we just found, which is nice. I'm just going to jump out because otherwise we'll dive, and I don't really want to dive with the current weapon system. It'd be really nice to pick up cloaking or hacking soon. We're going to investigate the battlefield. There's a chance it might damage us, but it doesn't. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 13 scrap. Okay, so Rebel controls. Not the worst thing in the world. I think Mantis or Abandon would probably be worse than this currently. So it's not great, but it's not bad. Start off right next to a Distress, which is nice. So what I'm thinking we might do is hit this Distress, hit this one, and then come up and sort of hook around in through the Nebula. Just to try and maximize our jumps here. This sector will be harder than obviously the previous one, but if we can get cloaking, sorry not cloaking, if we can get shields 3 pretty quick, then we should be okay. We're going to send our rock crew member in to stop the fire, and we get 40 scrap plus shield charger booster, but our augments are already full. So unfortunately we can't carry it. Shield charger booster is not helpful to us though, so we're just going to leave that one behind. We now currently have 100 scrap, so we're going to put them straight into shields 3. So now we have the option of leaving shields 3 running or dropping back to shields 2 but running a defense drone depending on the ships that we run into. Which is really good to start this sector. So 40 scrap is huge. We got 17 scrap and a fire beam now, which is really cool too. The fire beam we won't use just because we don't really have a need for it, to be honest. But it will sell for, I think, a fair bit of scrap. So we can find a sensor station now. So we've got a 3 shield ship, which is pretty big, but our weapons are alright for it. They've got an ion and what looks like a heavy laser, so we're going to power our defense drone to try and stop this hack coming through. And then hopefully we get a map of the immediate area. Yeah. Oh, didn't work. That's okay. We can power this up anyway. So we're going to fire pretty much everything we have currently. Might actually do... What do we want to do? Let's do this. We want to get one of the shields down first. I didn't realize, but this is actually a heavy laser 2, so it's a little bit more scary than I thought. So what I did there is I shot the piloting, so that in case it wants to run, it can't automatically, and then I just tried to sneak in the beam on that shields just to take it down another level. Put power back in shields now that the ion's over. Again, we're probably only going to get one drone off, but that's fine. Sorry, not one drone, one beam. And we'll just finish it off with normal weapons. So we got 15 scrap and a map. Whoa! Okay, so more or less the store is off the table this run, but look at that middle sector. Holy crap. That is going to be a lot of jumps. The problem here is that if we get unlucky with the fights, then we could take a lot of damage. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, maybe jump down and across, and see, depending on how we are at this fight, then we could jump down to the store if we need to, and then up this way, or we can just continue back up and along. So I'm feeling pretty good though. I'm tempted to take some extra... I'm going to buy an extra power bar here, just so that we can power this defense drone without sacrificing too much other system power. Found Ian, who's a shields guy. He's already better, well trained than Marfan, so I might put Marfan, because he's an Engi, and he still needs to be trained in shields. I'm going to leave him in drones, and we're going to use him to repair. We can keep moving on now. So that's really good. Crew's coming up, which is nice. Alright, so we've got a Rebel Scout. They're going to hack us. They've got 3 weapons. I'm going to pause here. They want to leave, so let's take... Put the defense drone up, just to try and stop the hack. Otherwise, stop the missile. And what we're going to hit first is when piloting and shields. Alright, so their engines are down, so they can't escape just yet. So we're going to now slam their piloting so that if they do happen to get the engines back up, they aren't going to be able to escape. And then we're going to try and beam across these other weapons here. Nice. And because we now can't really take any damage, I'm going to take our engines off and put them onto oxygen so we don't suffocate. And hopefully, yep, there we go. Cool. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 14 scrap. So I'm going to take this fight now. We've got another drone. But the defense drone serves as no purpose here because there's no hack. There's no missiles, so we'll just head straight for the shields and the engines again. Actually, probably worth... They can hit us here because they have 1, 2, 3, 4 projectiles. So let's smash their weapons first. Let's try and get the right spot there. There we go. Okay, so they can still hit us if they sync up properly, but a lot less likely to. So now let's hit the shield so we got a bit more damage on the system. There we go. This should make life a lot easier for us now. And I'm going to go back to hitting their drones. And then we'll alternate back to the other side of this ship now. And they're dead. 1 missile, 1 drone part, 26 scrap. We'll keep moving on. So they got a missile, they got an ion and chain laser again, so no point powering the defense drone. We just need to hit their... we can just hit this right-hand side of the ship quite easily. Just thinking then, looking at it, looking at the road ahead. Come on. Oh, okay, we missed there, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. And they got a fire set off in our shields, which is okay. But yeah, looking at the road ahead, oh, come on, stop doing that. I forgot that we don't have a huge amount of green sectors coming up, so if we want to buy any new systems, then now would probably be the time. 2 fuel, 1 missile, 24 scrap. That's a nice reward. I really don't want to have to refresh anyone here. A bit of a risk though if we get an invade event or something. But the problem here is if we go to the store, we really do sacrifice a lot of scrap gain. And I think gaining scrap now would be better because then we can spend it later. Quite tempted just to buy another power. Maybe even one more. So we get really good engines going. Let's do that. And I am going to refresh the crew. It's a shame to lose their training, but if we get an invade event, then we might be in a bit of a spot of bother. So we're back to no scrap, and it's normally good to start to float scrap at this stage of the game, Sector 4. But 4 engines, 3 level 3 shields is pretty strong with this weapon system as well. So as far as systems are concerned that we have currently, then we're in a good spot. So now really all we have to gain is more, is either cloaking or hacking, which is what we're going to be saving for. So I'm going to take this fight. Yeah. And we can have the chance of getting to a storage cache here, so... It's got a cloak, it's got 3 levels of shields, it's got a burst laser 3, and a bomb of some kind. We won't really know what bomb it is until it comes out, so... What we're going to do is just slam these weapons and shields all at once. I'm going to go the other way so we take down the weapons first. The problem with that Burst Laser 3 is that even though it's quite scary, it's got 5 power behind it, so as soon as you touch it, it's likely to go down. I'm going to let it cloak there. Almost forgot that it didn't have that, that it did have the cloak. And we're going to hit it again in the same spot, and it's dead. 31 scrap from the broken ship, which is great. And then we get 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 15 scrap from the station. So we're back up to 56 scrap again. We're just going to let this ion wear off, and then we'll keep moving on. So here we can get this one. I think we'll be able to safely take that one and then jump across. So we should be able to take 4 jumps here. But again, I'm probably not going to dive just yet, because we don't have hacking or cloaking, which kind of really solidify diving. Alright, so they're gonna try and leave, so I'm gonna have to slam the engines and piloting first so that it don't get away. But I might be able to take it across the whole way. So they've lost a point in shields now, which is good. And at the next available time, we're gonna shoot again. And we hit that piloting, which is perfect. We didn't get a full beam out of that, which is fine. There we go, we hit it. Snuck a shot in there. So we get 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 17 scrap. And it looks like we'll be able to take this fight and maybe the other one before we jump out. So made good, made a lot of scrap this sector, which is really good. So we've got a force scout here. They're probably gonna, they're gonna jump away. So we're gonna have to hit their piloting and their shields. They can damage us here, but I think we should be just okay with the evasion that we have and the sink that they have. So what we might try and do is actually hit their engines first. Try and sneak in a lot of nice shots. So that's damaged some of their weapons. Their pilots come off, so they're no longer charging their FTL. I think I might just try and hit the same spot again. We get 4 damage out of here, shields, weapons, and engines all at once, so it's definitely worth it, yeah. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 32 scrap. And we're back up to 100 scrap now. Okay, we're not able to take this asteroid field, unfortunately. It's not a good idea to take that, an environmental, and then try and jump out in case we have to leave the environmental early while we're damaged, so we're just going to jump straight out. And we got an anti-combat drone. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take pirate controlled, because Rock Homeworlds means a lot of missiles, and although we have a good system for it, we don't have cloaking. The other thing is that we also, pirate control gives a lot more crew options. There's a lot more slavers in pirates, so there's a good chance that we're going to get some more crew, which is really good. There's also, I think, no, it's probably the same amount of stores, but there's a green sector here, which is what we want. So let's take the pirates. Pirates are definitely not the scariest of the reds. I would take a pirate any day of the week. Alright, so... Bit of an interesting sector layout here. I'm tempted to take this because we know that none of these are stores, and we need a store now. We need to get cloaking or hacking in this sector. And it'd be a real shame if it's this jump that we didn't see. So we know that it's not here. So we take this one. If that's the store, we go there. If it's not, we keep going on. We come back down and then jump across. And then we're only really missing 1 or 2. So we minimize the jumps we're missing visibility on. And we pump more power in and we get lots of scrap, which is beautiful. And what did I say? It's the store. So we're going to take it. And there's cloaking. We've got a lot of stuff here that we can sell too. So we're going to sell our charge and we're going to sell our fire beam because we have no use for those. And we're going to buy cloaking. We'll hold on to the anti-drone. Because it might save us when we get into a really drone-heavy fight, but I will look to sell it towards the end of the run. So we're sitting at 68 scrap, and I'm actually tempted not to buy anything else currently. I was looking at maybe buying a mantis just to help with the the invasions, but I think we might be better just waiting for hacking at another store. And also, seeing as we're in a pirate sector, there's a very good chance we may just get a crew anyway. So it's a bit of a dud jump because we kind of lose a jump out going back into this nebula, but it means that we got a crew, so that's great. Two-person hack isn't that scary. Gonna put our rock into cloning, just try and get him out of our clone bay. And we'll send our Engi over. Probably also our slug. I'm really just going to send these guys to their death, I think. Nice. Send these 2 guys down, and we'll vent them. Actually, that's a good point. Our backup clone, our clone bay is still quite weak, so it might be worth getting a safety point there. Because currently all it takes is 1 hit from anything, and we basically could lose crew. And I don't really want to get rid of any of this stuff just yet to replace it. So we'll take this distress. Could probably even take this fight afterwards, just because we've taken those nebula jumps. We'll use our defense drone to try and help protect their ship. We might take some damage here, but that's okay. Well, they said that there's a quest, so that's cool. So we'll take this fight. Might take the asteroid. Might take the asteroid field. I don't know. Might jump across and down and take this quest. We do have cloaking. So we're not going to pay that toll, as usual. Ooh, a glaive and an ion. So, unfortunately for them, it's kind of sapped all their weapon power. I'm going to cloak here just to delay their glaive going off. And there goes their weapon. We got Engis here, so they are going to repair quite quickly, so we'll probably want to keep slamming this, slamming their engines. And we're not going to accept their surrender. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, 31 scrap. I think what I might do now, seeing as there's nothing interesting here, take this fight, take this because it gives us a lot of visibility over this area, and then run down towards this quest. And if we see anything interesting in this sector, then we can obviously take it. But I'm not normally this hesitant about taking asteroid fights. I'm just wary of it because you get ships like this. So these guys have got a clone. So they've got a cloak. They've got 2 ions and 2 beams, but they don't have a lot of shields. So I think what we'll want to do is we'll probably want to cloak behind these ions. But it should go off at the same time, which they did. So we're going to cloak here. Should miss. Okay, they hit us with 1. And what we're going to want to hit now is definitely just hit their weapons and piloting on the first salvo. And we're just going to do that. So their cloak is gone. Their weapons are fairly well hit. And we're just going to hit it again. Means we mistimed it slightly, so it means our oh damn, they got it up. It means we mistimed our weapons, but we got their weapons down, which was the most important thing. So we're going to do the same kind of thing again. I think we might hit their shields though this time with the laser instead. And we're going to laser across again. And thankfully, a lucky asteroid helped us there. So we got 1 fuel, 1 drone, 33 scrap, and a combat drone, which is great with this current weapon system. So that's actually quite useful for us. We'll probably hold on to that. I'm not going to invest anything more into it now because I don't really see much point currently. I'm going to wait just a little bit for the hacking. Oh, we get some intruders. Where are they? They're in here. So we're going to send everyone we have in there. And I'll probably send my rock over as well, just in case. Seeing as that Engi is probably a little bit pudgy. Cool. Alright, these 2 humans I'm going to have to refresh. Send everyone back to where they came from. I'll also do the Engi, why not? Okay, so we get that again. I'm going to refresh that. Alright, so we've got a fight here. We can jump down and take the nebula. Ooh, don't want to take a pulsar. Pulsars really aren't that great. They can really throw your run. It's a good leveling field, to be honest, which is not good for us because we got a good ship. Just going to wait a bit here and get everyone back up to full health. As nice as it'd be to get this quest, it's also nice not taking a pulsar. So I might take this, and we'll just take the jumps around this nebula, and then we can jump out. I don't really want anything else, to be honest. I might just buy some more power, because hacking costs 80 scrap, so we want to get that. We want to have that in the bank. But for now, ooh. Okay, so 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 21 scrap. They have a ion, they have a laser 2, but they will invade us, and it's a pirate bomber, which this could be a hard fight. No, I can take this. We will attack them. So they're going to send 2 Mantis over. So we're going to put our combat drone up. And we're going to cloak where necessary. We just have a weak crew against boarding, so this might make life a bit harder. Okay. He's a strong mantis too. We're going to cloak under this. And then we're going to laser them down. We'll wait for them to come back. I'm actually going to take all my crew off and load them into here. We're going to hit them again. They can take our doors. I'm okay with that. It does suck a little bit to take that damage, but I'm going to swap out the crew. Send our good crew back in there. And I'm going to do this instead. 3 fuel, 8 missiles, 17 scrap. Really isn't that much more generous, so we're going to reject it and keep fighting him. Ideally, we just want to kind of like take out all this stuff. There we go. Brilliant. 16 scrap. And they deprive the crew of oxygen, but we get 30 scrap from them. So overall, not too bad. We'll empty these crew off, and actually I'll empty your crew off, and then we'll... keep moving on. Be really good to get some more crew in the next couple of sectors. I thought we'd probably pick up at least one more person here, but it doesn't seem to happen just yet. $23 for a reactor upgrade. I'll definitely take that because we're now paying 30, so that's a nice little saving. I'm gonna take this fight, probably take the nebula and jump down that way. Okay, so this is a fairly well-armed auto scout. So it's got a burst laser 3 and a missile. So we're gonna power the defense drone, and what we're going to do here is we're actually going to cloak underneath the burst laser 3. Cloak here. Oh no. Yeah, so we had to take that damage there. There's no fire in there though, so it's okay. We're going to have to let it cloak again. And we'll put our defense drone back up. Cloak there, just wait a little bit till it all comes through. But I think it hit it actually, which is really good. We're going to fire again. We're going to shoot the weapons again, but this time we're going to beam the other side of the ship. In this direction. Try and minimize that cloak. And we're going to put our defense drone back up again. I think that's a mistake. We'll just wait for their cloak. Yeah. And they're dead. We only took 1 hit there, which is pretty good. 1 fuel, 1 drone part, 35 scrap. Ooh, it's close to a sun. Which is a bit unfortunate. I think we'll go here. Let's get another point in engines. Just to try and maximize our evasion here. Oh, we got a big rock ship. It's got cloaking. It's got a flak and a missile. It does. So we're going to put up defense drone, cloak underneath the flak probably. And we're going to cloak here. Ugh. Why is it my drone is like a target for everyone right now? And we're going to hit across. So the missile's down, which is nice. That's very good. I think we'll probably just eat this. Their cloaking is about to come up again, so I'm just going to wait. Yep. Alright, we got fire in the engines. So I'm going to go over and fix that. And I'm going to cloak again here. And I'm just going to go across the straight across the ship again. I'm not taking any of that. They were going to fly away, but we got to them too quick. Another 33 scrap in the bag, and we're going to jump out. They're requesting missiles. We got heaps and heaps, so we're going to give them 15. And they gave us drone recovery arm, which we already have, so they're going to scrap it for us. Oh, rock or mantis? Well, we need that green sector, so I think we're just going to have to stomach a mantis sector. And in doing so, what I'm going to do is buy these two things. So we now have doors, so we can kind of control where everyone goes. And we still have enough scrap for... hacking. But this will be a pretty tough sector, I think. I don't want to take a pulsar. This is a pretty well laid out sector. Again, we've got an exit, which is in a really good spot. So I'm not too keen on taking that jump, just because it's sort of, I don't know, we don't. It takes us away from this end of the map. So I'd rather take this jump, and then we can kind of come up and around. And we can afford to miss a jump because we have a decent setup here. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 2 drone parts. Because we've got enough of missiles and drone parts, I'm actually going to take that. We're a little bit low on fuel now. Not low, but we're lower than what I normally take. I'm going to take this instead. Okay, cool. We get a rebel instead. They've got a lot of drones here. We've got burst laser 2. It's actually not that bad. So there's no point powering either of our drones. We may as well just slam them with our weapons, because they got two ion drones and a defense drone. So, but no missiles. So we'll cloak under their burst laser 2. Cloak there. And we'll do this. Which takes their burst laser 2 out of circulation. Take out some of the drones and then hit the same spot again. 6 fuel, 4 missiles, and 24 scrap. I'm going to take that because of the fuel. Yeah, I'm going to take that because of the fuel. And we've now got a store right there. So what we probably want to do... We could take these two and then jump up. But I actually want to go here first. Yeah, we have enough scrap for hacking, which is what we need. I'm actually going to fight the Engi ship. Hopefully the... okay, well, never mind. I was hoping we'd get a Mantis out of that, but we didn't. They're going to hack us. They've got a very strong system there. This is a pretty strong ship, actually. They're going to hack our weapons. Fuck. Okay. It is what it is. Let's see how we go. We can jump away if we need to. It's very likely to happen, just given the given how spooky this ship is. Okay, it's not as spooky now. Their hacking's gone, which is really nice. We could probably clone onto this next chain ion. And I'm gonna slam a jam their drones. Do that. So the chain ion's down, their drones are damaged, and their weapons are also damaged too, so. And they're dead. 35 scrap from that. We got 2 fights here, but getting out of that is kind of difficult, so I'm just going to take the store. We've got 2 fights in front of us that we can then take instead. And hopefully... Ooh, we don't have hacking, but what I'm going to buy is medbay. And we'll buy a bit of a heal up. So now instead of having to cloak, we can just... to clone. We can just do this. I think that's all we need to do currently. We've got 3 fights here, which is really good. So that fixes the problem about the DNA bank, so we're good for that. None of these weapons we need. To be honest, I could probably buy sensors because then it guarantees the fact that we will find, doesn't guarantee, but it increases the likelihood we're going to find hacking at a store. And it doesn't impact our overall final system count. So let's do that. Take these 3 fights and we'll keep moving. Okay, so they're gonna come over and say hi. So let's power our defense drone. 2 Mantis. Into doors, okay. So I'm going to send our Engi over there, and we're going to send our other 2 crew over again. And what we're going to do is we're going to let them take that doors again. Ooh, oh no, we did hit it, cool. We'll take down their shields. We'll take a point of damage because of this, but... Yep. Oh, well, that's really fucking annoying. So they're going to get out of here because they realize they're screwed. I'm going to send everyone back to their original spots. But they're not actually charging their FTL because... they're dead. 2 fuel, 1 missile, 39 scrap, and nothing else. Okay, thought we were going to get something out of that. But also we don't have clone bay anymore, so we're going to send our crew back to there and heal up rather than refresh them. 1, 2, 3 down in here, maybe? Let's see. Exactly. This thing is pretty good though. The weapon system might be pretty newbie, but it's a unit. All right, we got another rebel. What do they got? They got 2 burst lasers. Ooh, that's scary. They got 2 drones, so I might actually power my anti-drone this time. Put a weapon back. Put a point back in engines. This is more just to stop this. We're gonna definitely have to cloak here. Probably even run, potentially. Depends on how we go hitting their systems. If we do this... Okay, we hit the combat drone 2, which is perfect. And we're going to slam our systems again. Exactly what we did last time. Perfect. Evade came in handy there. Hopefully it'll come in handy again, which it did. And we'll hit the same systems again. Just try and keep their drones down. Actually, maybe no. Can we reach it? We can. Let's do that instead. Heavy laser Mark 1, 46 scrap. The scrap reward is nice. I think that's probably what we should take. The heavy laser will sell for a little bit, so I'm going to take that. Probably won't use the heavy laser. I'd rather just get another flak or another BL2, if possible. What else do we get? I don't think we get anything just yet. We'll just keep moving on. These guys want some fuel. Sure, I'll give you fuel. 56 scrap as payment, which is quite nice of them. I'll take these 2 jumps and then up so I can see all these jumps down here. Could probably get shields 4 here. There's a store there, which is what we're going to take. So I need to get hacking. Oh, there it is. And hull repair. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. What do we do? Take hacking. Hull repair would be quite nice, especially with 36. So let's sell that one. Sell that one. Buy that one. And buy a fighter mantis. Just cause. And yeah. We're in a rather nice spot. And because I got drones out the wazoo, let's just heal up to full. Alright, so next thing we're going to buy is hacking level 2. And then I think we'll probably save up for shields 4, drone. So shields 4, a couple of weapon points if we can, and then maybe drones level 4 as well, so we can power the combat and defense at the same time should we need to. They're going to try and invade us. I'm not as worried about it anymore. We got just lasers. I'm not going to hack because we don't need to. Send out 2 dudes down here. Oh, they got moves. They have moves. They're going to jump away. I'll go heal our guys back up. Oh, I fired that a bit too early. Yeah, bugger. Cloak there. Kind of messing up these fires a bit. Send my mantis back over and help out there. Send him there. And I'm going to do that. Alright. Got a lot less in terms of weapon power now, which is nice. Say goodbye to their weapons, and then say goodbye to their ship. 35 scrap, 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and we contact the civilian ship, and they offer us a laser charger Mark II. Oh, that's nice. Forgive me for thinking this is an easy run. Alright. I'm going to buy hacking level 2 now, because that's quite useful. Can I get that? I think I can. I don't really need anything, but also 19 scrap seems kind of low, so I'm going to try and download it, and I get even more scrap anyway. That's... well, so it's going to be a dive, so may as well go the whole hog. We'll take this other fight first. Actually, 31 scrap. You know, It's a human though, I guess. I'd rather have a mantis. Yeah, I got one more sector, so. What do we want to do here? Let's power up combat drones, start chipping away at this shield. Okay. Let's cloak there, may as well. Hack their shields. I think do that. Yeah, why not? Hey, look, they gave us a rock instead, so I'll take that. Bars has got full training. Okay, so it's not really all that useful. I'm going to put him there. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? That, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. It's pretty solid. I want to get 2 points. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to need the power regardless of what we do, so I may as well get it now. Ooh, spooky ship. Not really. Hack over there. No point really powering any of the drones. I don't do that, actually. Send our crew in. I'm going to hack a lack. Alright, that's the majority of the ship gone. Oh, they're going to fully board in. Alright. Engi's a little bit weak, so I'm going to swap you guys around. I think I hacked on that. Oh no, here we go. You can go there, you can go there, you go there, go there, blah blah blah. Oh no, where's my hack? Nice! There we go. One fuel. Whoa. Civilian sector. Lovely. Alright, let's just heal up all our crew again. No, I said you there, didn't I? Alright, so, goals for the end of this sector. I think Shields 4. Shields 4 definitely, couple of points in weapons as buffers. How much are they actually? 60? 50. I'd like to get 2 minimum. Probably getting maybe a flak instead of the charge would be nice. But again, that could be asking too much. I'm going to skip that jump because there's nothing there. I'll take this jump, take the nebulas, and then just come across, I guess. A lot of jumps at the top we miss out on. It's a bit unfortunate, but we'll just have to make the most of the other jumps that we do get. In a very nice position here. I'm going to add the Federation ship. They're going to teleport into us. So we're going to hack their shields. We're going to We're going to pop a defense drone. Where are they going to go? They're going to go in there. And I'll just pull some friends over there. So you go back there, you come out and go back in, and then you can do that. There we go. Cool. Cloak that, send our friends over to heal. And they're in the shit. Lovely. Send Ian over to get repaired. 1 fuel, 1 missile, 50 scrap! And let's try and help the crew. We got 2 fuel, 1 drone part, 23 scrap, and a Zoltan that's fully prepped for shields. So that I cannot argue with. Ooh. Actually going to leave the Zoltan on now. I'll send the human over to shields. I'd rather have the rock in a more useful position. Is that a full crew? It is. Okay, so we got full crew. So crew's done. Nice. Whoa. Yeah, found a system repair drone, 55 scrap. We'll go check out this one. We're going to attack the pirate. He's got a missile, so we're going to put the missile up. I'm going to hack their shields. Yeah, board in with the rock and a human. Okay, that's not too bad. Forgot to hack. Also send my rock back over here. Yeah, we might do... Can I do that? Come on, I can do that. Might do that. Cloak under that. I don't know if that Mantis will be able to survive all that, so I'm going to do this. Actually, I might do this instead. Okay, they're going to try and run. Hack's about to come back online, so we'll hack them again and then just slam the rest of them. Try and take out that piloting just to guarantee the fact that they won't get away. Nope. And they're dead. 50 scrap. Oh, and a map. Okay, cool. Alright, well, in this case I may as well go up and across. Yeah, I think we don't miss out on any... I think we miss out on... Yeah, we don't miss out on much at all. We're going to mine the asteroids for 63 scrap, which is nice. Sitting at a whopping 278 scrap now, which is lovely. Let's sell the charge, because we don't want it. Sell the repair. Not really anything from this store that I want. Combat 2, kind of interesting, but... Anti-personnel drone may also be quite useful during the final fight. But to be honest, this is sort of the dream setup. The only thing we could really do is upgrade that combat drone. Which I'm not going to do. Let's take the other store, see what they have there. Okay, we got a defense 2 drone. Backup battery I'll take. Okay. Let's send everyone back to where they were. 290 scrap to spend currently. What we want to do is definitely get shields 4. Value point there. Value point there. So that's pretty good. That's 4 shields. We've got a spare point there. We've got a charger, so we can now put into the drones. Just need to buff up our drones, our engines. So weapons. No, we want to do drones, then weapons, then engines, I think. Or drones, engines, weapons probably is the right way. We're going to hack their hack, so they can't hack us, yo dog. We're going to pop that up. And we're going to have to just slam a jam him. I might do that instead. Yeah, we'll do that again. Okay, we didn't get huge effects there, but anyway. Took out their overcharger, which is what we wanted to do. Yeah, this time we'll go this way. So the weapons are down. Our defense drone is down too, which isn't great, but sometimes happens. And we will do this again. Come on. There we go. Got a text, 43 scrap, nice. Cool. Really like to hit that distress, but I don't think we're going to. Oh, and I don't want to take that pulsar, so we're going to jump down. I'd rather play it. I know we have a lot of stuff, but I'd rather play it safe. I'm not going to take a bribe. I'm going to hack you. Okay, the Vulcan's down. Oops, probably should have cloaked under that. Nope. So they are charging, which we just need to be careful of. Because we're flush with drones, I'm actually going to put up a combat drone here. Okay, cool. We pulled them off there, but these... They're really close to getting out of here, so I'm just going to hack that. Fire that. And then wait a sec. Fire that now. And fire that. There we go. We should be okay. Come on. There we go. 24 scrap. And a store. Which... Not really that useful, to be honest. Take this and then jump down and around. Got 83, so we can get the second spare point in weapons. I'm just going to attack the slavers, put up a defense drone, try and stop that hack coming through. Hack their shields. Oh no, he got us. Okay. He can't actually hurt us. Unless they land a missile in our shields. Which I don't think they will. Come on. There we go. There we go. Hack's dead, so that's minor inconvenience is gone. I'm gonna fire it the other way this time. Come on. I know I can do it. I'll just do it that way, I think. Hack down again. Okay. Second Mantis, who is good with shields and is a fighter Mantis. I think I should probably take this. What's our crew like? 2 humans. No. This is hard. I can always dismiss him anyway, so... Actually, yes, let's dismiss him because we've got Walker now on shields anyway, so... Let's put him here. Him somewhere here? No. What do we want to do? That's a pretty good board. We can leave the Engi on doors and then take him off when we need to. So, yeah, that was probably a good choice. I don't need fuel, thank you. I'll take this one and then jump out. And might, depending on what the other thing has, we might dive. No, I'll just attack him. He doesn't have shields, which is kind of strange. Cloak under this first salvo. Okay, bye. I will actually hack the evasion because it'll probably be pretty high. Nice. Ain't no thing. 56 scrap from a broken ship. Ooh, 27 scrap and a best laser Mark 1. Fortunately, we don't actually need that because this is better. Actually, is it the same? Ah, it's one less. It's one less. Yeah, one less weapon power. So, yeah, technically yes, better. Okay. I don't know if that's a bad thing. It might be. I'm gonna pop that. They're gonna board in. Send our 2 Mantis over and give them a good old greeting hug. I'm gonna hack here. We'll cloak under that as usual. Easy. Cloak there. No. We're gonna get our guys healed back up. Can you not? 43 scrap, 1 fuel, 1 drone part. And I'll send my hugging, welcoming party in again. And I'll give you a nice big old slap. Alright. What? Oh, you go back there, you go here. Isn't that what we had it? I think we had it like that. Alright, off to the last stand now. 145. That? What do we want to do? Yeah, we probably want to get a safety point next. Yeah, we'll get a safety point next. We can now power both drones in combat as well, and we have the backup battery for that. So, yeah, we just need a stealth safety point. Take the repair station. Probably gonna have to fight through it, but whatever. Five fuel, 4 missiles, 5 drone parts, 33 scrap. I'm not gonna muck around. I'm gonna try and get to that repair. It's probably gonna disappear on this jump. Yuck. Let's just... Oh, hang on. No, didn't make that. Okay. Whoa, that's strong. This has got some moves. Try again. Nope. It's got some moves. Should have hacked the piloting, it seems. Just get both my mantises back up. We'll wait till the hack comes up full, and we'll go again. There we go. Alright, the piloting's dead, so it's not too bad. I'm just going to send him out of there for now. Easy. There we go. Got those guys healed back up. 41 scrap. So we got enough for our... Yeah. Okay, the repair station's still there. Just make sure I have everything where it needs to be. Oh no, ASB fight! Hack that. Okay, they only boarded in with one. Oh, they're going to board in with two, right, okay. Makes sense. Hack here. I'm going to power this up and drop a combat drone in there. Shake things up a bit. And I'm going to do that. Which stops them from boarding in because they're going to try and defend their base. Okay, they boarded in anyway. Ugh, that was a shit beam, but anyway. Oh, they jumped out for me too. How nice of them. Oh, one fuel. Take the repair. 5 fuel, forward missiles, 5 more drones, 29 scrap. I shouldn't say it so laboured. It's a good run. It's a very nice run. I'd probably say that this is... Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but this is probably going to be one of my top scores. We got 57 scrap. What do we want to buy? Could probably pop... Oh, fuck, I don't know. Like, got pretty much everything. I mean, to be honest, blast doors is probably the most useful thing right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. You never want to count them, man. You never want to count them. You never know what'll happen. So we're going to chuck our defense drone up. We're going to hack their shields. Power this up, put that up. I'll probably hack that a bit too early, but anyway. Sorry, probably powered the backup battery a bit too quickly. Then he luck our... Oops. Put him there. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to do this. Nah, let's do that. This on the first salvo. Oh, okay. Well, probably not the worst thing. Go back here. Can't cloak this, so we're just gonna have to take him. Ooh, that sucks. I'm just gonna hack this down a bit first. Defense drone out. I think we should probably... Oh no, can't hack! That was a bit of a mistake. This is not the cleanest. Hey, there we go. Snuck it in there though. The hard... I mean, I'd probably have to be the unhatched chicken, because hard-boiled egg means the chicken's dead. Mathed. Alright, that was an alright start. Took a few hits, not the cleanest or the fastest, but with this weapon system I don't think you can have a clean or fast one. But we have 33 repair drones that we could use, so I think we'll be right. Yeah. Fucking Aussie, mate. Don't just do one maths. It's a plural. Yeah, what was I doing with my power? My power! Alright, jump back to me, baby. Okie doke, so... Defense drone back up. I'm gonna hack into their shields. Cool, we made it. Power up this. Put the combat drone up. What? Did I not get any extra power from that? Oh, I only have 2. Duh. I'm an idiot. Lovely. Oh, right. Man, everything's maths if you think about it. Hack. Oh, cloak that. Okay, our defense drone is down, which isn't brilliant. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hack this. You can have that backup battery, my friend. I do not give a shit about that. Boom! Headshot. I didn't take a hit that one, which is nice. So we're going to go repair that now. And then heal up. Okay, last but not least, the final fight. Probably the hardest thing for us is just going to be hitting through that shield while we're getting boarded. I don't really have any fallbacks now, so we're kind of just going to have to go for broke, I think. I have 54, so I should probably buy something, hey? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah. Come all this way. Want to do that, you know. Who'd they mind control? Okay, well that's not great. That's not as good as it could be. That is okay. Actually, I'm going to do this instead. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to send bars back over there, I think, just to heal up if we can. Oh, I got to clone this. And I got to take a phone call, goddammit, right now. Alright, I'm back. What's happening? Oh, that's right. We're not there yet. So Bar's going to the loo. The Mantis. I'm waiting for them to get into the weapons. Of course, they had to go into weapons, but that's why I had the 2 spare parts there. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Oh no! Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let's not kill my dude. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Power's down there. You need to get the fuck out of there. Actually, you should probably go and get healed. Okay, yeah, you guys love the sensors for some reason. Maybe that? Yeah, cool. Oh, here it comes! And why am I powering that up now? Should probably power that up though. No! Easy. Yeah, let's do this one again. Oh, no, it's all good. Okay, Turing's in there. I'm gonna put you there. Where's me weapons dude gone? Get back in there. Actually, maybe not. Power this back up. Combat drone, do that. Ooh, okay. They hit the drones. I really just need like a 4-stage hack. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Sensors are down, doors are going down, nobody else is on board, so... Come on! Boop! There we go. They're dead. Ah, you don't need to power the medbay. As long as they're standing in there, they just absorb the goodness. Easy, easy win. That was really, really good. I don't think you saw that, Jizbin, but I got a scrap recovery arm in like the first sector. I had a drone recovery arm on like the 3rd jump, and I got a scrap recovery arm, and that pretty much just set me for the rest of the run. That ship's really not that bad. I saw people whinging about it on Reddit and stuff, but it's pretty straightforward. As long as you get a 2-power decent thing, like decent weapon, then your weapon system's set for the rest of the run. You just need to get lucky, I guess, with the stores. I did get pretty lucky, so yeah. 5502. That's the highest score that I've had for C. But what about top scores? No. Okay. Wow. Those must have been spectacular runs then. I'm not really one that goes for high score runs, but like, I don't know. I don't think I could have gotten much better on that run. So that is stealth B and C done. So I just have to do A.